And hello everybody, welcome back to our Crusader Kings III Survival Edition. So we are King of the Vikings at this point, or King of Norway, and we still want to reach that Emperor title. But what we can see here with those two windows popping up here, those two events, it's not easy. Because we are getting stuff thrown at us that is quite unbelievable sometimes. My wife is a fornicator, so she actually, well, schoolly pooped around with my cousin, Jarl Cole of Iceland. So I don't know how she managed to do that. I mean, this explains why she's pregnant while I'm on a raid. This also means that basically those two children that I have might actually not be my own. Tricky business here, tricky business. We have now two decisions that we need to decide what we want to do with my wife. Either way, we lose. So the first one is we might actually, you know, just make it public and we imprison my queen, and we imprison also Jarl Cole, who is, by the way, a pretty strong vassal in Iceland. And on the other hand, we would also get rid of all her titles. I would be free again, so I could marry again, stuff like that. This is all pretty cool. But on the other hand, I lose my wife, and I also would make my children look pretty bad there, right? Plus, and this is the actual reason why I'm not doing this option, is I do have the alliance with Denmark thanks to this marriage here, right? So the alliance with Denmark gives me 4,000 to 5,000 soldiers if it comes to war, and that is something that I'm not ready to lose at this point. So we just say, in one way or another, I must try to forgive. We actually spend some faith with that. They like us more. She still gets the trait adulterer. That means that I could imprison her anytime if I want to, and I could also revoke all of her titles anytime I want to. This actually gives me a pretty good leverage there against her as well. And we just keep the peace in this case here. But yeah, we're going to keep that in mind. So we have a leverage against the wife here. The other thing is a troublemaker at the tourney. So we have a new rival. We could decide this one. Then there would be a whole lot of new events popping up with her in the future, potentially, that could destroy us or her or kill us as well. This is also a nice event that well, has quite long-lasting effects. Of course, we're going to do this. We're also getting 150 prestige out of this one, so not the worst thing, right? And there we also have the next event right away, the Stain of Bastardy. So my wife, Helen, has been showing the signs of pregnancy for some time now, and I never truly thought that the child could belong to anyone but me. Yeah, well, the child that is coming out here, out of her womb, might actually not be ours. This is interesting, or this is important to know. So we might actually disinherit the child. We will have a claim on that, and could do something if, for example, I know for certain that Scully here is going to be my heir, so that he's going to survive, I'd say, past 15, and then we might disinherit the other child. So many things happening in the background, and also decisions. Another thing that I want to wait here for, as we can see, we're pretty enclosed here by Sweden, right? We do have Uppland here, which has a very strong ally in Prussia, that I don't want to go into that. So, we're not going with that for now. Then I've got Sweden. Of course, Sweden is pretty big. Sweden, though, is in a lot of wars at the moment. Some of them it's winning, some of them it's losing, but it's still got a lot of soldiers. We might use the weakness of Sweden right now to go against them ourselves. We could declare war on the King of Sweden with conquering a county or a duchy, but in that case here, it's risky, you know. So they got a lot of soldiers, not right now, but they could muster a lot of soldiers, and yeah, they're also allied with a lot of other counties there, also with Denmark, so they could call in Denmark against us. Risky. We could also wait until it falls apart. At some point it will fall apart, perhaps with the death of the king, though he is only 35, so in that case I don't think that he's going to die anytime soon, though we could help with that. We could have a murder scheme against him. The other thing is up here that we do have some counties that I might still conquer if I want to, right? So this one here and this one, because on our way to the Empire of Scandinavia, we do have another thing that is coming in the background. We do need a second king title, and King of Sweden is pretty hard, but King of the Sapmi is not created yet. We could create it, and we do need some 10 counties up here in the north, and those are rather weak kingdoms there, or well, chieftains. So yeah, this is one of the options that I have. They're vastly inferior, so they are no match for us. They have 2 counties as far as I can see right now, so let's just have a look at there. It's actually just this one here that we could, you know, conquer in that case. So this would be the county. It belongs to the Kingdom of Sapmi, the title that I could create, and it also belongs, of course, to the Empire of Scandinavia that I could also create. So in that case here, we actually have then 2 things that I might be doing there. So let's have a look. Oh, Burn Yolf has shown me the ins and outs of river crossings and landings. My final test is a mock battle. Ooh, I'm a marshal. We might actually do this. And I'm also declaring war. Oh, and we gained the trade fodder. Crosses water without advantage penalties. Yes, very good. Thank you for that. We don't have the trade yet as this character, right? So that is actually a pretty good thing that we have there. Now, let's go for the war. A bit of conquering from time to time makes wonders. It could also destroy us, of course. Let's raise my armies there. I'm going to raise a couple of them. We also have, by the way, a scheme going in the background against this guy here, who is, I think, being conquered now by Sweden. Yes. Alright. And thus it's over. I had a scheme there to sway him and to offer him vassalization, but Sweden was faster by just conquering it. Those Swedes. Now, we need to be careful here. I can't merge them. We have the supply limit. Let's take 2 of my soldiers there, and we go in with those guys and just hope for the best there. And yes, there's the child being born now, and they call her Anna, and of course Anna does not belong to my dynasty now, so Jarl Cole has that, and everybody knows it. Right, and she has no... I could also dismiss her, but she's 0, you know, that would be kind of hard. Yeah, the swaying would have been successful now, I guess. I mean, 71%, but still, I can actually abort this mission with the swaying, right? So, oh, there is no scheme now anyway. A sudden shock. I have ridden, taken aim, and struck so many times I thought nothing could upset my rhythm. As I take yet another gallop down the practice range, a commotion I cannot fully see makes my horse rear up. For an instant, momentum keeps me pinned to the back of the horse as it starts shaking. Calm down. We would get the experienced rider. Oh, we get wounded. Or we die for stable ground. Yes, let's do this. Spend a bit of prestige there. My soldiers are arriving up here now. I still have 1 more. Let's actually put them over there as well. There we have the supply limit. And look at the counties up here. It's full of forests. Lots of forests that we have up here in the far north. Not as rocky as my own territory, right? But lots of forest that we might actually be using in some way or another. Yeah, we are now laying siege to 2 of them. And I think we actually just lost the battle there. Let's merge my armies. I think he called in someone. The Sampo he's called in. We need to be careful there. So there's a lot of movement here at the moment. And is he actually at war with someone else? Yes! He's also at war with the chieftain of Sombio. Right? So he's actually at war with 2, so I should not get confused. This is not my enemy here. This is someone who's actually conquering him too. There are actually several of them. And my wife is pregnant again. What are you doing to me, wife? Is it me or is it Cole again who made her pregnant? That is the biggest question that we can have there. Curse undone, and twists and turns of fate have not always been so. Jarl Sigurdur. Oh, yeah, he's dead. My arch rival. The one who had the rebellion against me, he's dead in prison. Finally, the bastard. He rotted in my prison until he died, basically. That's the end of him. Let's lay siege to this one. We should still now be able to do that. And I've got a son. Is it really my son this time? It looks like it. So there is no doubt in the background. We might actually just go for it. Einar. Yes, though we know by now that I'm not going to put too much effort into Einar, though he's got a good trait there. He is quick, so he's got the trait from his... And he's comely too. He's got 2 very good congenital traits. Makes the whole thing pretty... pretty complicated. But what is not complicated in this game? My wife Helen is once again absent from our chambers. Oh god, she's sleeping around again. And am I not to her satisfaction? Oh, well, I'm still guessing, really. Start the find secret task. I mean, Do you have another? We really don't want to ask this again, right? We already know that she's got another one. Let's watch her. Sure thing. And there I've won the war. Let's enforce the demands. Very good, thank you. And I've got a little county up there. So it is more or less a satellite state. There is no other way for it. It's a satellite that we have out here, right? It's not within our kingdom, more or less. It is isolated up here in the north. But still, it belongs to me now. I can actually give it to someone, and I should, because I'm above my domain limit by far. And also with that, we gained a new perk, the Overseer. So, very important. This one now gives me +2 stewardship skill, +2 martial skill, and 50% control growth. Incredible. A really powerful trait. By right, my wife has informed me of an obscure law in Chieftain of Jutland. Oh god, what is it up now? Normally such an archaic law would be dismissed, but it offers me a unique chance to put Jarl Grimmer, my vassal and current ruler, in his place. No. He can keep the title, and I certainly will not follow the schemes of my wife. That is not something that I should be doing. Now, this one up here, what is actually the name of what we conquered here? So first of all, what we can see now here, thanks to the Overseer trait, we get a 0.9 monthly increase in control rating. Pretty powerful. It also has a different culture than ours. The cool thing here is I could promote the culture up here, and then it will also contribute to the head of culture, right? Because we still have Sweden here as the head of culture, because he basically has just way more counties than I have. We still might try the murder scheme at some point. Now, in order to make there a vassal, right, so I would like to give this title away there, I should give it to some weaker vassal that doesn't have anything yet. Preferably also someone that is from this region, if we have someone like that. So it should be something like a Sami or something like that, that might be well located there. We actually have 2 here in the court right now who might be useful for that. She's also a thrifty clerk. My wife, who's the adulterer. So I could still imprison her if I want to. This gal here. Is he in my court now? Yes. He just came into my court. And he's actually Finnish. Let's invite him to the court right away. There he is. And let's give him the title of this one here. Right, so he becomes the chief of that county there, more or less. Very good. The positive thing here, he belongs to the culture there, so this makes the people there also a bit more happy, and well, it changes that. And also, we got a vassal that we can actually control. Let's also give him some money there, because he's a weak vassal. And yeah, money-wise, it's fine anyway. Alright, so I want to prepare something else, and that is up here. The northern territories are at the moment combined by High Chieftain, well, Baby II, and we actually would have the ability to subjugate the whole north there at once, right? We could afford it. He's also not that strong, so we have approximately twice the army size than he's got. It's still tricky. Tricky because of supply limits. Tricky because I don't have that much prestige. I do have the prestige for the war, but I don't have the prestige to keep my armies intact. So we definitely want to prepare proper for that. And how do Vikings prepare for another war? Yeah, well, of course, by raiding. So we are going with some raiding once again. We are going to rally our troops down here in the south, all the way down here. Let's raise them as raiders, and then we might just go into Spain and Brittany once again, which is still independent, and that is amazing. While performing his duties, we have uncovered a secret held by Marshall. My friend, my sister and Björk are lovers. Alright. We might use this for some plotting next time. Now, it's still up about the raiding. Something else I could do? Nope. But I'm all in for raiding. Oh, we have a powerful vassal. This guy here, who's not in my council. He is good at intrigue. Oh, he's good at chancellor. Yes, and I don't have a vassal as a chancellor there. He's only a champion. So we might actually make the vassal now as our chancellor. right? Improves the rating there as well. We made a vassal happy, and he's pretty good at it too, right? So domestic affairs are increased more than 2 times, I think. Now, about our raiding troops, it's pretty big, so we would have to check the supply limits there quite often, so that we don't lose too many troops there to that. Astoria, as we can see, is fully loaded with money, and the supply limits are rather good. King of Astoria, not that strong, so we might actually just go for it with 2 armies. I'm going to send both of them now here, right in front of it. One of them actually might be going for Brittany first. Brittany, which has been raided recently. God damn it! But there's still some. There's still some stuff that we can do. Let's go in here, and there's quite a lot of supplies. Let's go overboard. Let's disembark. Oh, there's so much treasure there. We're going down here. Close look at our supply limits. We're also raiding here, and as we can see, there we have plenty of supplies, so we have no problem. We also go up there. And here, actually, we do have a supply problem. No, we don't. Right, so hopefully this goes well. Righto, raiding time. And there we have also some resistance here. A smaller army is attacking. It's a smaller army, so it's actually pretty good for us, because we might take some prisoners in these battles. We are also known for dedication for our faith. What? Yes, and we got a prisoner, only 10 coin, unfortunately. So that's not something that I would like that much. We might need to go... Bah! There's actually not that much here. Over there we still have something, but it's very small. Let's actually also go to Astoria and go to the other side of Astoria, right? So we're raiding this now from both sides. And another battle once again. We're still not head of the army. That is good. And yeah, our army is pretty good. So, you know, high quality soldiers. Unfortunately, no prisoners. But it's still fine. We got it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Raiding with 2 armies at the same time. Feels like a lot of fun. So there is the next one that we finish now. Very good. Another 20 coin waiting here. Supply limit is fine. And here we're finishing another raid, and it goes right next to this one here, the bishopric. Another scheme at court. That is fine. And where's my armies? There they are. The first one comes in and the second one comes in. So that's over 400 money and prestige there at the same time. So quite a lot of stuff that we can do. Helen is... Oh no, she's pregnant again. While we were out there raiding. What is going on with this wife of mine? We also got a new... Oh! We also got a new point that we can invest, and I like to see if the casus belli cost minus 50% also applies for subjugation wars. Interesting to know. If that is the case, then we have a good chance. Yes, it also affects the subjugation. This is perfect. So in that case, we could now do it, right? We have the money. We could declare war, subjugation. So if we win, we get all of that up here. 3,300. He's gotten stronger though. We should not neglect the fact that he's actually got stronger. What is that? Raid for captives. And my daughter. Ursa. Ursa is my daughter now. If that is, well, that's the official case anyway. Let's declare war, subjugation. We can call in the King of Denmark. He's got basically no real allies there. Let's declare it. Let's call in the King of Denmark. Oh, this is going to be exciting. Dum-dum-dum. King of Denmark has been called. Costs us 150 prestige. He is joining me. We are going to make our rally points up here. Supply limits are 2.5. Let's move it up here. And let's raise my armies. We also found a new schemer. Alrighty, we are going to merge this. Oh no, merging those armies is a bit tricky. They should stay in their own domain there for now. I'm still waiting on the King of Denmark. There he is coming. He actually merged them, so there's 5,000 soldiers. Oh no, he did not. Okay, it's 3 armies, but he's merged. Well, he's got them all on one ship. Do I need a challenge now? Nah, I'm not doing that. That's it. So he's coming in from over here, and we are going to attack at the same time down here. 2 armies going into that, and 1 army is going into that. right? So where we meet the supply limits of all of that. Oh, it's actually a tricky business up here. It's rather poor counties. It's rather a lot of forest that we have there. Let's move over there with the other army. So there are actually 6 armies now marching into these territories there. He's not down here yet. There he is actually. Alright, with one of my army I will actually move down, because I need to defend my hometowns. While we try to march now towards the capital. Now my army has arrived down here. Let's march into this territory there. Oh, wait a second. What is going on here? Is that a different army? That is my army. But they're not attacking. Up here, everything is looking fine too. Where's the main army then of this opponent of ours? Because I can't find it. It's also not down here. Interesting. Interesting stuff. So I think we might actually have no resistance at all. Or what is that? Is it him? Is that him? Are you kidding me? 4,000 soldiers? How is that even possible? Let's get away from there. Oh god. Alright, I need to check this real quick. This guy here, is he cheating like crazy right now? He's almost got no money. How is he able to get 4,000 soldiers on the way? He's not got a strong ally. That's what I know. Okay, we gained the trait aggressive attacker, which is good. So enemy fatal casualty plus 25%. That is good for us. But what is going on here? How did he manage to get so many soldiers? I still have a lot of soldiers though. So don't worry about that. We still have over 6,000 soldiers if we combine them again. So even though we lost this war there now, or this battle here, we did not lose the war yet. But it still baffles me how he gets that many soldiers up. That doesn't look right to me. Right, we're going to meet up here in the far north. And yeah, he's moving there again with 5,000. They should also be losing a lot of supplies though. No idea how that is happening there. Let's get up there. I think he might actually capture us here. Combining them, that's 3-7. The King of Denmark, where is he? He's here. He's close by. 3-7. I think he might actually join us then once we attack again. But this is something we actually need to do now. Yep, there he is. Let's move to the mainland there as well with him. He's got 3,000, I've got 4,000, so we are still much, much stronger. Very good, Denmark is with us again, and we also have replenished all our soldiers there. At the moment we have a positive war score again, thanks to taking one of the big counties up there. We're chasing them now, so they've lost quite a few our soldiers there. So actually it's not looking as gloomy as it actually looked there just a few seconds ago, right? There we have them in the open battle, and we have defeated them. Very good, so that's a plus 20 on the war score. We might actually just march on the... Oh, my supply. Wait a second, do we have something here with a good supply limit? Basically nothing. There's the capital up there. We might just move towards the capital. And we can replenish them. Right, Denmark also takes a few other things there now. Ooh, difficult one. I knew this battle wouldn't be easy, but it's that hard, I did not anticipate that. Another big battle, we've won, and finally we have taken the chieftain hostage, and that means a certain victory. So with that, yep, we have our first real subjugation of a very big, well, almost kingdom. Let's take them, gives me a lot of fame. And boom, as we can see, all of that belongs to us now. That was pretty cool, also pretty tough, but we took it. Thanks Denmark for your help. We got a lot of prestige back again, also a lot of fame with that big victory there. Another perk as well. And we have grown significantly in size now, right? So we have the whole northern sphere here. Sweden, unfortunately, is still pretty stable, but we have grown stronger, and that is important. In that case here, we might not be that far away anymore from the kingdom of SUBJUGATION. So we only need one more county, and then we could become a double king. or dual king, right? Would be this one here. He's quite... Oh yeah, he's quite isolated, so that might be an option.